guys, I'm Sarah. Today, we're gonna talk about a guy named Noah, a big boat, lots of animals, and lots of water. But first, let's see what Matt and Gavin are up to.
Hey guys, today Gavin and I are gonna play a game called Animal or Not. How do we play this game, Gavin?
Yeah, super easy. So on this computer there are sound bites. We're gonna listen to each one. It might be an animal or it might not, hence the name.
Animal or Not.
Whatever we think it is, we're gonna buzz in one of us. Whoever thinks they got the right answer will buzz in. It's do or die. You're either right or you're wrong. Then we'll find out if it actually is an animal or not. So you can get the most points at the end.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
All right,
Get your ears ready.
you ready?
Let's go back it just a little bit.
I think that's an animal. I think it's an animal. It's an odd sound, but I think it's an animal.
Any kind of animal?
Let's go with an orangutan.
All right, well, let's see.
Let's go back it just a little bit.
Oh yeah, a hyena. That is an animal. No matter how ugly it is, that is an animal.
It's an animal, so I get the point. It was not an orangutan, but still.
All right, next sound bite.
Let's do this.
Animal or not?
Not an animal.
Let's see if you're right. Is it asking if we're all right?
I'm
Are you
okay.
all right?
Are you okay?
Are you all right?
Well, I'm not okay. I lost.
You did.
So you get the point. That was definitely an animal.
We go for the next sound. I mean, it sounds like a fire truck. So what is my answer? As I'm contemplating my mind, not an animal. I don't think it's an animal.
Okay. Well, it's just responding.
Fire dog truck.
It's a fire dog truck.
Cool. Points for everyone.
Points for everyone. Points for you.
Here we
Good
go.
job.
Oh, man.
I'm going for it. I'm saying that is a human being. That is not an animal.
Well, let's see if you're correct. This guy is talented.
Very talented.
Not an animal.
No.
Here we go. Next sound.
You're thinking.
I am thinking.
You're thinking over there.
I know birds can do sounds like that. So I'm gonna say it's a bird. So it is an animal.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Gavin.
That bird is impressive.
That's very. Wow.
Next sound.
Go.
I know exactly what it is. I've seen this before.
Oh, you have?
But you rang the buzzer.
I'm just gonna guess that is an animal. That is totally an animal.
Any sort of clue as to what animal could make that noise?
A cat. Hey! That.
It's like a scared cat but happy at the same time.
Yeah.
Next sound, here we go. I don't think it's an animal. I don't think it's an animal. I think it's a human
Okay.
making a noise.
Let's see. Let's find out.
What is that?
That's a kind of puffer frog. Is that a thing?
Got that wrong.
Yeah. Next. think we've heard this one as well. At some point, I remember hearing something like this. And it is an animal. I'm for sure it's an animal.
Is it what he thinks it is?
It's a fox.
Yep.
That's what it says. Okay.
I don't know why he's so angry. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Next sound.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. He's got it.
It's a squeaky toy. It has to be a squeaky toy.
Yeah.
Not an animal, not a human, but a toy.
Okay. Not an animal, for sure.
Not an animal.
Okay. Squeaky toy. That's right. Okay. Squeaky toy.
Here we go, last sound.
This is it. There
Should we
you go.
listen to that one more time?
Yeah, I think so.
Just to make sure we got it?
It's a second. It's not an animal.
Because it sounds like a human.
Because it sounds like a human trying to be a droid from Star Wars.
Nice.
Thanks, Gavin, for helping me put that
You're welcome.
together. Oh! Well,
Go. It is a dude
is it?
making the sound of a goat.
You know?
Still not an animal making the sound.
Well, the man making the sound, so not an
It's not
animal.
an animal. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Gavin, I barely took the lead on that one. Came out as the winner. Yay, me. Do you feel like a winner though?
No.
Okay, that's good because
I lost.
You didn't win, but that's fine. Still, have good feelings.
Okay.
Before this goes off the rails any further, let's get back to Sarah with our verse of the week.
If you didn't know, the Bible is one big story that leads us to trust Jesus. Early in the story, we have a guy named Noah. Noah and his family are the only people trusting God at this time in history. Seriously, no one else is following God. In fact, every other person is so bad that God decides to send a flood to cover the whole earth and wipe out all living things. It sounds harsh, I know, but that's how bad humans got during that time. People forgot that God made us and He is in charge. But God had a rescue plan for Noah, his family, and lots of animals. God had Noah build a boat so that the animals and his family would survive the flood. Finally, the flood arrived, but Noah, his family, and 2 of every living creature were safe inside the boat. There's just one problem. The boat had this giant, heavy door. Listen to what the Bible says happens in Genesis chapter 7, verse 16. The animals going in were male and female of every living thing, as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut him in. Okay, so after all the animals got inside with Noah and his family, God Himself shut the door of that boat. That's awesome. Shutting that big heavy door on the boat was just one more thing to show that God is in charge. Imagine being Noah and his family in charge of all those animals on the boat. You know, I think it's hard enough to care for just one animal, like maybe a dog or a cat. So right now in your groups, talk about a time that you had to care for an animal. Was it fun or maybe a little challenging? Talk about that for a few minutes, and then we'll get to our Bible breakdown with Matt.
Cruise ships can be an amazing experience. I've only been on a cruise once, but it was amazing. A whole week with my family on this giant boat. We traveled around to a few different islands in the Caribbean, where sadly, we did not meet any pirates. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Mainly, we stayed on the boat because there was so much to do and so much to eat. It's ridiculous how much you can eat on a cruise ship. You could eat the entire time without taking a break. Although I don't recommend that. Every night, there was some new activity or performance. Want to see a magic show that uses real dolphins? Over on this side of the boat. Want to hear a comedian tell jokes about crustaceans? Over on that side of the boat. Want to hear Matt sing karaoke in front of over 300 people he's never met before? No? Well, I don't blame you, but that still happened. Yeah, one night was karaoke night, and some of the family convinced me and my sister to get up and sing. My sister is a very talented singer, but as you all know, I am also a very talented singer. Sunshine in my pocket, so here we go. Straight in the sky. My sister went first, singing Respect by Aretha Franklin. It was so good. The crowd stood up and cheered. Then, my turn. What did I sing? Not sure I should tell you. I can tell you that you ain't never had a friend like me. It was good. It was good, trust me. And when the song was over, the crowd stood up and they cheered for me too. It was a wonderful night that I shall never forget. I wonder if Noah's cruise ship had karaoke. Doubtful. It also didn't have a giant engine or maybe even a rudder to steer the direction of the boat. Noah's boat did have quite the animal exhibit though. Wonder which animal smelled the worst. I'm gonna say the feral Gavins, for obvious reasons. Being on that boat must have been wild, especially after God shut the door. Noah and his family didn't know how long they'd be on the boat or where they'd end up when the water dried up or even if the water was gonna dry up at all. All they could do was trust God. They knew that God was in charge. He just shut that giant door for them. He was obviously gonna take care of them. And God will take care of me too if I trust Him. Life can get really crazy and seem out of control sometimes, but God is always in control. Sometimes I worry about what's gonna happen next in my life, but I shouldn't worry. I should never worry. God can do anything. He created everything and is in charge of everything. That gives me hope and peace. I can trust God. Even if I have a tough day or a tough year, I know everything will be okay. How do I know? God's in charge.